Going to rebuild one of Dremel's older battery packs, the model number 855. To get the case apart, there are 4 tabs that have to be pressed in a bit. After the 4 tabs are released, then on each side have to pry the black case up a bit while pressing the blue battery pack retaining clips down. Once the edge of the retaining clips clears the black case, it slides right apart. The pack contains 3 size 18650 batteries. These are 1 amp hour cells, Sony US 18650 VT. There is a thermistor taped to one end of the middle cell. The pack terminals are spot welded directly to the batteries. And I will have to remove them without damaging the pack contact area. They are too thick for me to spot weld back to the new cells, so I will have to weld nickel strip to the pack terminals and then weld the nickel strip to the batteries. There is a narrow spot in the connecting strip to form a kind of fuse. The narrow spot is 2.8 millimeters wide and the strip is 0.15 millimeters thick. The middle cell on the short end overhangs by about 1/4 inch. I'm just going to flatten out as much tab area as I can on the pack terminals and then cut off what is damaged. That will leave me with enough space to attach nickel strips to the terminals. The nickel strip I'm using is 8 millimeters wide and 0.1 millimeters thick. Even though the cells I'm using can handle a higher discharge rate, I'm going to create a 4 millimeter narrow fuse spot right where I connect to the terminals. I'm attaching about 2 inches of nickel strip to one cell's negative terminal. And about 1 1/4 inch to another cell's positive terminal. Then taping these together with some high temperature tape, making sure the nickel strips are in a near straight line. Then the pack terminals will get spot welded to these 2 cells. Then to attach the middle cell, I align it up with the 1/4 inch overhang mark and bend the nickel strip in place and weld it. There's not much wiggle room in the pack, so going to have to make sure and get the alignment right when welding this middle cell in place. And then bend the strip at the other end and weld it. Then I'm going to tape the thermistor back in place, and the pack is ready to be put back together. I see I didn't get footage of it, but I did put a little strip of fish paper in between the middle cell and the ends of the other two. Probably not necessary, but no sense in taking a chance of the cell shorting out. And it goes back together a lot easier than it came apart.